Hi everybody, I'm back with a video. This time it is an Oxygen specific code snippet, but the good news is that it is adaptable to other page builders, or I should say, any situation where you are using a menu that has a drop down element and you need to add tabbing accessibility. And so, what do I mean by tabbing accessibility? Basically a lot of users who require or depend upon accessibility practices will navigate a page by tabbing, which is to navigate with the tab key. So tab to go forward, you can see I've selected home, I've selected purchase and Google Audit. And then to go backwards, I might hold down shift and press tab, and I'm back on purchase and home. So with Oxygen Builder, and the true might be for Elementor, it might be for Divi page builder, and it could also just be for a plugin that you use, whether I don't know much about megamenu, but it might apply to them, and it might apply to any menuing instance in which you need to open up a submenu. So you'll notice as I tab forward and I land on built-in capabilities that it remains closed. If I hit return, one might think, oh, that will open the menu and I'll see the sub menu items, but it won't, because what it will do is try to go to that link. And so I'm pressing return multiple times, and it's not going anywhere because the built-in capabilities is well, you can see it at the bottom of the left corner of the screen. You can see that it takes us to abmonetize.com/portfolio/#. It's a dummy item. It's a placeholder menu item. So it goes nowhere. So which this means the next time I press tab, it's not going to. So return does not open the drop menu, and tab does not open the drop menu. Tab merely goes to templating options. This leaves users who are using tab navigation, such as tab and shift tab, they are unable to access the sub items of built-in capabilities. So how did I go about fixing this with Oxygen? So this is a solution I did not come up with myself. This is something I learned through someone else who was incredibly helpful and had knowledge on the matter of adding or increasing the accessibility of Oxygen's ProMenu. So I don't recall who they are off the top of my head, but if you happen to know who it is that provided this with me, send me a link to their username so I can amend this and give them credit. I'm a firm believer of giving credit where credit is due. And if you are the person who provided me with this this helpful tip, send me a screenshot of our interaction in the group, in the other group that we are in, so that again I can post credit where credit is due. But for now, I want to go ahead and share what that hack is and how to utilize it. So I use a plugin by the name of Insert Headers and Footers, and that allows a lot of custom scripts to be placed in various component places on your website. And in the footer, I like to include this snippet, which is a styles or a CSS style snippet. So you can see I've got a lot of JavaScript, but this is addressing other issues such as changing certain tags to other tags, so forth. But today we are focusing on ProMenu, keyboard navigation, and creating an accessible submenu item. So you can see that we have a couple of selectors here with the specialty add-on of focus within and then submenu. And so what happens is that we are changing the opacity to 1 and visibility to visible. These are doing the same thing, but they are different compatibility for various browsers and so forth. So the link of the submenu, when it is in focus, the link color of the text is here. So the open style, close style, that's the entire snippet. So what happens if I save, and we'll give us a moment. There we go. We'll switch back over and do a refresh. So before I refresh, this is still the inefficient design. So before I refresh, tab, 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 one more, we see nothing. But if we tab one more time, again, nothing. So let's refresh and see the solution. Give it a moment. All right. So now we are going to do our tabbing action again. And as we tab over the built-in capabilities, we see the submenus. And when I press tab again, it navigates up and down the hierarchy of the submenu items. How great is that? Such a simple fix. So I can shift tab to go backwards and it opens them once again. And now I can navigate to any of these and return to go to travel to that page. And there we go. So all of that was accomplished with a very small little piece of CSS. How great is that? So this is Oxygen specific. So I told you in the beginning that this could be adapted to other use cases. The way you would do that is you would replace the class of ProMenu and the class of menu item. You would replace the selectors on line 3 and line 7 to reflect whatever the selectors are for what you are using. This could be a megamenu, this could be something from Elementor or Divi, or any random plugin that you use for menuing capabilities, okay? It will apply to your theme. Let's say you're not using any kind of page builder, but you're using like a traditional WordPress theme. This will work. If that theme does not allow you to open submenus, you could utilize the, you could utilize the dev tools, right? Come over, find elements, and you could just start looking through and find what it is you need to do, right? So we have menu container, we have menu, we have all of our classes, here's menu item and so forth. So you would just look through your inspector to find out what it is that you need to replace the Oxy specific selectors with. And then just do a little testing to make sure that it's working for you. All right. So that's the helpful tip. So again, if you know this is not something I came up with myself. This is something I was struggling for when I was working really hard to provide a very accessible experience for my website users and and for my clients on their websites. So I struggled and I looked and I found all these various solutions. Some of them were quasi solutions. Some of them worked partially, not always. Some were browser specific. And this one worked for me out of the gate in all instances, all situations and it came to me when I was asking for help in the official Oxygen users group. Okay. So if you know, and I'll probably do a little looking myself later on to find out, see if I can't give a little credit to the specific person who shared it. But if you know who it is offhand, give me a shout out. All right. But I'm happy to share that with you freely as they shared it with me freely. And I hope that you find it extremely helpful and that it saves you hours and hours of work and frustration to make your life easier, as this certainly made my life easier. All right. So that's it for now. I'll have more videos on other topics as we move forward. But if you have any questions, let me know in the Facebook group, which is WCAG. Actually, I'll put the link in the description, but you can just search on Facebook for the WCAG Accessibility in WordPress Facebook group. All right. That's it for now. I'm Rick Pearson. I appreciate you watching. And if you have tips, I want to learn from you as much as you learn from me. So if you have insights into things, share them in the group. Share them with everyone. Or send them my way, and I'll share them with everyone, and I'll give you credit. All right, so that's it. And thanks so much. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.